Michelle Bolsonaro, Brazil's First Lady, tests positive for coronavirus.
Here's a summary of the article.
Michelle Bolsonaro, Brazil's First Lady, tests positive for coronavirus. Coronavirus live updates. She is in a state of good health and will follow all established protocols, the Planalto Palace says. Brazilian First Lady Michelle Bolsonaro tested positive for the coronavirus on Thursday, according to the office of President Jair Bolsonaro, days after her husband said he had recovered from the disease. The First Lady is being looked after by a presidential medical team, the Planalto Palace added. Just 24 hours ago, Michelle Bolsonaro attended a public event in Brasília with her husband, wearing a mask as she delivered remarks about a rights initiative for women in rural and indigenous communities. Brazil is now reporting more than 2.5 million coronavirus cases, second only to the US, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University. Jair Bolsonaro tested positive for the coronavirus early this month after weeks of consistently downplaying the threat. Days before he tested positive, Bolsonaro signed a national face mask mandate into law, requiring protective masks in both public and private spaces due to the pandemic.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I hope they test her boyfriend too.
Which one?
Snuffy, Al, Leo, Little Mo with the gimpy leg, Cheeks, Bony Bob, and Cliff.
She's been SMOOCHIN with everybody.
What do I remember this from?
Home Alone, ya filthy animal.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your no good Kiesta off my property. Before I pump your guts full of lead. 1, 2, 10. Pow 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 pow. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
You put that laugh perfectly into words.
The fact that Don Jr.'s wife tested positive for corona but he didn't is telling. To be fair, the PM of Canada's wife tested positive as well, and the PM and their children never did. It is possible to isolate a sick person in the same household successfully. That said, doing so requires that people actually take the relevant precautions very seriously. Especially when square footage isn't an issue. Hey.
My brother tested positive and his other half tested negative. This was 4 days after he got really sick. They live in a very, very small flat in the city. Fuck knows how she hasn't got it.
Maybe she had it already, asymptomatic?
I hope she realizes the mistakes she's made and leaves that virus behind. I hope she recovers from coronavirus too.
He's not a feature, he's a bug.
Attractive 38-year-old married to a scummy 65 politician. Him thinking face.
I thought that too, then I looked at the previous administration. Basically same story, she is 37 while he is 79. I don't know anything about the previous president though. Was he liked?
He had 5% of approval rating, so no.
Would be crazy if the cure was found in the rainforest. Her husband facilitates the destruction of
countless medicines emerge from animals and plants, and the rainforest is a literal jungle full of them. It actually wouldn't be crazy at all.
Yeah, but burger meat doesn't need input from science community.
I believe it's a reference to the fact that President Bolsonaro has opened up deforestation and the vast majority of deforested land is used to raise cattle. Up to 70%, I believe.
It says a lot about their relationship that it took so long for her to test positive.
She got it from another man.
Shocker.
First, I am not advocating this next part, it's just a hypothetical question. Do you think if she dies it will change Bolsonaro's mind about the seriousness of what is happening? Or will it be back to usual for him, maybe even replace her with a younger version? Tears of joy, tears of joy?
No, he's a despot. Fake mourning and then moving back to his crusade on the people of Brazil.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.